What's up everyone, Lex DeVille here, and in this video I'm going to give you a couple of tips to help you get to the top of the first page of Upwork search results for your specific search term. If that's something you're interested in, if you want to know how to get to the first page and how to get your profile to probably rank at the top, maybe even in the #1 spot, keep watching. Hey minions, if you're new to the channel and you like what I have to say, then be sure to subscribe and click the notification bell so you never miss a video. Only do this if you like what I have to say and if you want to hear more about freelancing, entrepreneurship, and personal world domination. For those who don't know me, I'm Lex DeVille, and on this channel, we help you escape corporate prison and build a freelance empire. We share lots of freelance tips and tutorials, so if you're new, consider subscribing. In our most recent video, I think that we covered some different tips for how to get a flood of proposal invitations, how to get invitations. And some of the things that we've been doing have caused a huge, massive influx of invitations for my specific profile. But some people seem to want to call BS on that. They seem to think that because they can't find my profile, that it must not be out there, it must not exist. So I want to address that first, and then we'll get into the 3 things that you can do to get your own profile to the first page of search results, probably to the very top. So that's what we're going to do, and we're just going to switch over to screen record here because this is going to be a screen record video. I don't know why I always get these naysayers, these unbelievers, these people who demand that I send my profile link because they can't find me. I'm using quote fingers right now. They say they can't find me, and if they can't find my profile, I must be hiding something. I must be hiding my profile. It must not be available. I'm probably not even on Upwork. I'm just a big fat scammer. So we're gonna go in here and address this real quick. Let's see if we can actually find me. And I'm on my client account right now, as indicated by my client logo, and you can see this is the client side search. Now, if I were a critical thinking person, I would probably start by clicking the US only search, since I'm looking for a US freelancer, and then I would probably start by typing in that freelancer's name. I know I sound like a pompous douche right now, but Jesus Christ, where would I find Lex DeVille? Maybe by typing in Lex DeVille, and then I wonder which one of these it could be. Could it be the one that looks exactly like every video that I make now? Certainly not. There it is. But what if we did some other things? What if let's even just try worldwide. Let's try searching for anything. Let's try searching for anything that would be related to me. How about copywriter? Bam! First page, copywriter. I'm at the top. This is why you guys should listen to me. How about brand copywriter? My search term that I target. Oh, #1 in the world for brand copywriting. NLP copywriter. #1 in the world for NLP copywriter. NLP brand copywriter. #1 in the world for NLP brand copywriter. Emotional copywriter. I'm just throwing out terms now. #1 in the world for emotional copywriter. How about spiritual copywriter? #1 in the world for spiritual copywriter, coach copywriter. Oh, well, I'm not #1 in the world for coach copywriter, but I'm #4. I am on the first page. I am near the top. That's all that matters to me. Look, you guys, it's in there. It's out there for anyone in the world to find. You think I'm a scam? You think that I just put pictures of stuff in my thumbnails? You can see right here, I've recently been invited 75 times. This happens a lot. I'm getting a lot of invitations. This is why when I tell you this is 3 tips to help you rank on the first page, it's legit. Just freaking listen to it, for God's sake. I don't know what to give people. They come to my profile and demand this stuff. This person didn't even look. He didn't even go and search for anything. He didn't search for my name, just demands that I send him my profile link because I'm supposed to cater to him, whatever. Let's talk about these 3 tips. #1 tip. This is the single biggest change that you can make. This is the single biggest change that will push your profile probably to the first page of search results by itself if you have a profile that's filled out. So the very first thing you're going to do has to do with your title. You are going to set your title as the exact thing that you do. So if you are a direct response copywriter, it should only say direct response copywriter. Your title should not say direct response copywriter, content writer, article writer, blog writer, and virtual assistant. It shouldn't say all that stuff. That does not work. People have told me a million times that the longer titles work better. Well, you just saw me rank almost like first on the first page at the very top for like 10 different search terms. I don't even know what other search terms I rank at the top for, but it's a lot. use your specific niche, and you need to niche down. You need to pick a niche. I was able to rank number 1 for copywriter, but I wasn't able to hold on to it very easily. I kept flip-flopping back to the first and second spots, but I was able to get up there. But you want to niche down. You don't want to rank for high-level industry terms because that's not going to be targeted at all. You want to pick a niche because that is going to attract the exact right people to you. And by having a niche, it's going to make your life it's going to make it a lot easier for you to get to the first page and to the top of that first page. You notice probably that I wasn't at the top for copywriter anymore because I'm targeting brand copywriter, but I was on that first page still. But by targeting brand copywriter, I was definitely number 1 for that search term. And if you just put in the niche that you're targeting, you will at least probably push your profile to the first page if your profile is filled out. I mean, it doesn't even have to be filled out that well. It just has to be mostly filled out, like stuff, like you should have a portfolio piece. You should have some tags. You should have some things in your employment history. Those things should all be filled out if you want to get to the first page. That's a side tip, but actually maybe that could be tip number 2. So first, niche term in your title and only use the exact words that the client would search for. The second thing is at least fill out your bio. I'm going to say fill out your full profile. Your whole thing should be filled out, but you should have a filled out bio at a minimum that at least talks about the skill that you do and preferably talks about your skill somewhere toward the front. Now, the third tip is this. It's kind of builds on this. So the third tip is just that you need to put your title keyword, your search term that you want to rank for, that needs to be in your bio somewhere. Now, preferably, it should be throughout your profile in different places, but at a minimum, it needs to be in your bio, and it doesn't have to be all together. You can see that I don't start with brand copywriter. I start by talking about brand seduction. There's a different reason for that, and we talk about that in my courses, but right here, I start with the word brand, and you can see up here, I have the word brand. And then throughout the rest of my bio, I talk about other things. I use the word copywriter here. I use the word copywriting. I talk about brand copywriter down here. You can just see that I use it in different places. So those 3 things, having a niche title that is the exact search term and nothing else, no extra words, no other skills in your title, just that. That is going to be number 1. Having a filled out profile is going to be number 2. And using your search term throughout your profile and at least throughout your bio is going to be number 3. Those 3 things should push you to the first page of search results. And if you're using a niche term, then it should push you probably to the top of those search results. Now, I'm going to give you one more thing. This is kind of a bonus one, I guess, because this video hasn't run that long so far. It's going to be to take whatever is in your general profile, such as mine is brand copywriter. I talk all about brand copywriting. I just copy that, and that is also my specialized profile. Boom. My specialized profile is exactly the same as my general profile, so that way I get double the SEO power when I'm searching for, like when Upwork's trying to decide who is an expert in brand copywriting. It says, well, this guy has 2 profiles built around brand copywriting. Maybe he's the expert in that and some other things. So do that. Go ahead and make those changes. I would recommend that you don't use specific profiles to target different skills. Keep them related at a minimum, but preferably they should be an exact copy of one another. And I think that is going to give you the best chance, just with these 3 plus 1 bonus tip, to move to the first page of search results for your search term and possibly others, and to move to the top or near the top of those search results instantly for that search term. Anyway, these things are some of the basic stuff. We've been testing this over the past several days. In Discord, I've talked all about this. I didn't talk all about these things, but I talked about other things. And in Freelance University, the whole focus of the brand new Upwork Profile 2.0 course, the very first module goes into how to get your bio, your profile, to rank in the number 1 position, not only for your search term, but even for high-level search terms like copywriter, something that is so high level that nobody should be able to rank for except the best of the best. You can rank for these terms if you really want to, and I do show that in Freelance University, which is currently on sale, 50% off, and there's a code. I'll leave a link for that below. That is good through Monday. It's our Black Friday sale. So if that's something you're interested in, go check that out. I will be showing you how to rank number 1 in the number 1 spot, how to do it instantly. I captured it on video. I captured it in real time, showing how the changes that I was making switched me into the number 1 position instantly and how those changes were affecting Upwork search results instantly. If that's something you want to see, you're going to need to be part of Freelance University. Unless you're kind of a whiny baby and you like to say things like, I'm too afraid and I can't find your profile. Well, I'm not hiding, friend. I'm just doing what I'm doing, and I'm sharing stuff out there for the world to see. And if you get value from these videos, if you use this stuff that I'm saying, it's not like you can't test it. You can test everything that I'm telling you for free. It costs you nothing to make these changes to your profile and see if it works for you. God, some people really piss me off. Anyway, that's all I've got for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good rest of your weekend. Happy Thanksgiving to those who celebrate Thanksgiving. Happy shopping time for everybody else. I'm Lex DeVille. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.